I'm Dayna Parrett, and I'm the Family Consumer Science Agent in Hardin County. Pop Club started as a conversation with my farmers market board president. Basically, she was just talking about their need to get more people to the market, more awareness to where they are. They've been there for several years, but they see the same people over and over, it seems like. And so we decided that we wanted to target millennials, since they are kind of bringing back the local food movement. And a good way to target millennials is to target their kids. And so we decided to do a Pop Club. POP stands for Power of Produce. What it is we kind of took the framework from a WIC program, but once we really dug into that program, we wanted to add some things to it. So with Extension being more than just nutrition, we wanted to add a financial literacy piece also. And so we took Pop Club and we made it kind of threefold. And kids came to the market and they got to visit a taste kitchen, which was funded by a UK School of Human Environmental Sciences mini grant. And then we actually got a local bank to match that grant. And then we got Farm Credit Mid-America to give us money for an activity center as well. So kids would come to the market and they could stop at the taste kitchen, and we always had 2 samples for them to try. Something that was sold at the market that day that we either bought from vendors with grant money or they donated to us. Whenever they would try the food, we would give them a square that said whether or not they'd tried it or not. And then they would take that square to the bank table, and that's where they would get $2. And then they could go to the activity center, and each activity was themed. And we would also have 2 options, one for the older kids and one for the littler kids, but they were always educational. And then they would get another square to take to the bank for $2 more. So kids had the option to earn $4 a time that we did it. And we did that intentionally instead of just giving them the money right then or giving them the same amount no matter what. We wanted to teach them the more you do, the more you earn. And then we wanted them to actually have that motion of, here's what you get, now go to the bank. And so Magnolia Bank, who matched our grant, they sent employees to work at the bank table. And then the employees would talk to the kids about, okay, you can spend this money now, or save it, come back next week to Pop Club, earn $4 more, and then you can buy something bigger. So we really tried to push that financial literacy piece too. So we did have some support from the Hardin County Farm Bureau and Hardin County Cattlemen's Association as well. Both of those organizations gave money to buy t-shirts that we gave to some of the kids who came, and then we also did a day camp piece that my SNAP assistant taught. And all of those kids got t-shirts. And then Cattlemen's, we did one of the days that we had a Pop Club, it was Beef Day. And so all of the activities were beef and beef byproducts, and they could spin a wheel and it would talk about whatever it landed on. You would say, does a cow make this or does a cow eat this? And the kids would guess that. But then that day, the Cattlemen's grilled and donated all beef hot dogs. And so the kids got to try that. So they gave a little extra support too. We know that an additional $2,909 was spent at our market just by the kids alone. And that doesn't include the money that their parents spent while they brought them to the market. We actually had our vendors estimate, and they said that their sales increased by about 20% this summer. So they're attributing a lot of it to Pop Club, and that doesn't include, like I said, the $2,909 that we gave out in Pop Bucks. But then we saw a lot of those customers even on days we didn't have Pop Club. And so we knew that they were coming back and their kids were coming back with them. And we heard kids say a lot, or parents say a lot, well, I came because my daughter wanted me to come today. And so that was kind of our intent, that the kids are getting the parents. And that not only is affecting the parents and what they're feeding their family, but hopefully that kid throughout their life as well. So we had 8 Pop Club sessions at the market, and we actually had 647 kids come throughout the whole summer. Our lowest attendance was actually the very first day, which we had 60 kids come, and our highest attendance was the last day, and we had 123 kids. So about 80 kids a time, but we kept track of what they tried and what was new and that kind of stuff, and 56% of the kids tried something new at the Taste Kitchen, which was pretty cool. So I had a really blessed childhood, and I think I grew up really naive, thinking that everybody else did too. And I like that through Extension, we get to make a positive change in a family, and that will mean that some other kid gets that too. You know, if you can change the eating habits in a family or the way bills are paid in a family. That affects things long term that we'll never even know, changes that we're making. So that's what I like about it. I'm Dayna Parrett, and it starts with us.